Hello, welcome to this afternoon taste challenge preparatory to Major League Baseball. Diego at New York Mets, and very happily the White Sox beat the Twins. Chicago is now even. The Cubs won. Well, I guess they won't have any kind of resurgence. Anyway, here it is, afternoon, about 90 degrees, Sunday, July 24th. Second to last Sunday in July, hot July. We have two mezcals, and that's it for mezcal until, next time around. I have that other one coming. But here we have Sombra. This is the newer bottle from about 2 years ago. The new bottle, smoked clear glass. Well, that's a pretty bottle. Must have cost a lot of money to design this. Must have cost a lot of money to produce this. Yeah, it did. Now, it says imported by Davos Brands. Davos is a company in Switzerland that has a lot of liquor brands. But I noticed when I checked the website today, it ain't showing Davos anymore. It's showing Diageo. I said, oh, bazam. So it's now under the Diageo umbrella. Diageo is like Sazerac. Everything they see, they buy. They buy everything they see. That's Guinness, Guinness beer, Diageo. That's that company. Okay. $30 a bottle. $30 a bottle, but I got it for $15 at Walmart. Can't explain why, but they had it for $15. Now it says Producto de Oaxaca, Mexico, lot number, but then they didn't write the lot number. They didn't put the number. All right. Now, Mezcal Unión, 80 proof. This is 90 proof. Oh, man. This is going to be like a hurricane. This is 80 proof. More in my line. 90 proof is a little much for me. 80 proof is a little more for me. This is a Joven too. This is made with, I forgot to put that in the notes. Oh, well, probably nobody cares anyway. But I do try to be specific. Maguey Espadin and Maguey Cereal. There's two other mezcals that Mezcal Unión makes. It's a cooperative of independent farmers. They make more than one Sombra. Sombra is not the only. The Joven is not the only one they make. This is all Espadin. 100%, no filler. 45% alcohol. Ooh. Artisanal mezcal, handcrafted in Santiago, Matatlan. Same. Sustainability, save the ecology and all of that stuff. You know how that works. All right. Virtue your signals. Signal your virtues. All right. Rubberized cork, wood cap. Got about 90% of the bottle left. I've been very pleased with Sombra. They had the old label at Walmart. I didn't know what it was. It was a kind of a fat, rounded bottle. It was nice. It was very different than this. And I said, I don't know, $30, I'll have to think about it. And then one day I went into Walmart and I was like, yellow tag, $15 with the old and the new bottle. So I said, well, I'm going to get the new one, And I couldn't believe it. My friend David was like, you got me one. I know that, right? I said, no. Because I don't know what you drink, and I don't think you like mezcal. Boy, he was aggravated. He said, boy, I hope I don't come over there and it's sold out. I said, I'm going to go back over there and check. And I went, and they had a few bottles left, and I bought him one, and he paid me back. And I think that was the time when he was like, man, I told you, just buy it. If you see it If you see it for half price, don't call me. Just get it. I'm going to pay you. You're going to get your money, Maury. So I told him, I said, all right, from now on, if I see the bottle, if it's Old Charter, you know, $16 bottle for $8, I'll get it. I didn't actually that time, but that's what I got it for, a $16 bottle for $8. Well, they're both clear, so the appearance won't matter. But yeah, I think you know, like this is the strongest one I have. The Sombra is the strongest mezcal I have. I have one that's 88 proof, which is from imported by Pacific Edge. That's the Ryu. Great product. And then I have this at 90, which is craziness. But all the rest are 80. All the rest are 80 proof. And they're all young. Well, they're mostly young because I do have some extra age. The Monte Alban, it's kind of bland. When I first tried, it tastes like plastic, but it doesn't taste like that anymore. I don't know. And then there's the Lajita, and that's kind of yellowish too. It's an añejo, a little extra age. Not añejo. No, reposado. That's rested. It's just put in a barrel resting in a barrel for a little while. You know, you're laying out in the weeds, and they say, "What are you doing?" I'm just resting. You resting here? Yeah, I'm resting. You know. So here we go. Now, if you look at the Sombra website, it says spicy, fruity with notes of citrus and a hint of smoke. See, a hint of smoke. Smooth and warming to the palate with a clean and fruit-driven finish. Perfect in your favorite cocktail or served neat, such as today. Yeah, it's got all kind of awards, and then they go on all this in the mountains of San Juan, and there's a video, and there's a whole lot of about how they cook it, mill it, ferment it, distill it. Our story, Sombra story. It's a Diageo brand, but I think it's Sombra uses certified wood from sustainable tree farms. And they show how they heat the coals, and it's really beautiful, beautiful visuals, beautiful photographs. I mean, it's fabulous. It's a fabulous website, and you say, man, a lot of money must have gone into that website. Yeah, right. They're showing the new bottle. So it was Davos, and now it's Diageo. Man, look, if you're worrying about companies getting bought out, you better get out of the liquor, wine, and beer game because they're going to get bought out. Mezcal Union 1, Uno. There's a website there. It's sold in England, France, Spain, and the United States, and probably other countries that they don't list. You know how that works. Dog says, Dog 44 said, finally scored some deals as cheap as you find often. Corbel, brandy, taro, Mexican rum, and New Amsterdam vodka. $3.75 for $1.95 each. Wow, that's crazy. Corbel brandy. You talking about the California brandy? Good product. I got a liter of it. It's great. Well, it is great for that price. Taro, Mexican rum. I got some of that gold and silver, but I haven't tried it yet. But for that price, who cares? You know? $3.90 a bottle. That's the most incredible price in the history of the world. Amsterdam vodka, New Amsterdam from E&J Gallo. Good product, solid stuff, super solid. Is it the greatest? No, but it's super solid. Man, you must have, I don't know what you did. I mean, I can't even, like, it's like I can't even conceive that you got it so cheap, but I believe it. All right. See, with the economy being this bad, it's a situation where things are bad, but things start to collapse. And I'm not endorsing that because I don't agree with it, but I don't think it's good. But I mean, you might have a liquor store that goes out of business. They're just gone. One day the doors are shut, and they say, "What are we gonna do? They just unload it. They unload all the product. They ain't gonna waste it. Closeouts. See what I'm saying? There's your example. All right. Now, is Taro any good? I don't know. I never had it. I never read a review of it. It's kind of unknown, but it's around, and it's more than one person talking about it. And I thought I got a good deal for $5 something a bottle. He's over here with $3.95. Okay. I know Corbell's good because I've had it so many times. What's the other one? Oh, New Amsterdam. Yeah, I had a little sample. Good stuff. The red berry's good. The flavored ones. It's good. It's not great, but it doesn't claim to be. It just claims to be good. It's popular. I see it everywhere. It's a big product. Okay, smoke. Smoke, just smoke. Over here, it's a little different. It's smoke with a little candy. You see, candy. Yeah, like some kind of hard candy, like maybe with a little lime in it. I don't know. It's strange, but yeah, it's kind of candy like. Both nice. Let's go to taste. You would hope the 90 proof versus 80 proof would be, clearly discernible, but I'm not sitting here with a whole lot of confidence. I got to tell you right now. I'm not going to talk about all the other products they make. I put the links below. You can get on their website. They go into it. Very smoky. I love smoky products. So I could drink this every day, like 2 ounces. And I would never get tired of it. It would just be like, oh yeah, smoke. I had this smoked sausage from French Settlement, Louisiana. I got it really cheap, half price. And the manager of that meat department said, you bought it on a discount. I said, yeah. He said, it just sits there. Nobody buys it. I said, why? It's nothing wrong with it. I said, oh, I know why. I said, because I know how customers are. They will not try anything different. Like, even if it's probably really good, they won't try it. They're like, I only buy my kind of sausage, my kind of cheese, my kind of cola. And I know how they are. It's like, I've had people tell me in a store, oh, that stuff's bad. I said, you've had that type of peanut butter? No, but I eat Jif. I said, but you never had Skippy, but you know it's bad. Okay, but they're out of Jif, but you won't buy Skippy because you know it's bad, even though you never tried it. Okay, it's funny how that makes no sense. Now, if you tried it and it was inferior or wasn't as good, which would be the same thing, I guess, or whatever, okay, don't buy it again. Fair play. But to say something's bad, but you've never tried it, that's insanity. Had somebody tell me that about beer last week. Natural ice. Oh, that trash. I said, you've had it. Oh, no, I never tried it. I said, you've never tried it, but you're declaring it trash. I said, I know you drink the wonderful Bud Light, the greatest beer in the history of the universe. I know that. I get that. I said, but you're declaring natural. And I said, and it's ironic because they're from the same company, probably made in the same brewery. I said, but it's like, how do you know it's bad? Well, it's too strong. If I drink a lot of it, I'll want to fight people. And my whole line of argument was, I said, well, I drink, if I'm off of work on a day off, on a day off, I'll drink 4 in that whole entire day. But his counter argument was, oh, I might drink a whole 30 pack. I said, oh, well, yeah, I think you're talking to the wrong person. All right. But anyway, different strokes for different problems. All right. But that's a different story. But the main point is, don't call a product bad. You've not had it. Well, I can see that this smoke level here is very low. And I would say, to me, it's virtually non-existent. There really isn't any smoke. I mean, they're saying lightly smoked. I would say allegedly smoked, but it could be a comparative thing, because this one here is very, very heavily smoked. Is the ABV making a big difference? Well, actually, maybe. I think this one has a little bit more body, which would be indicative of a 90 proof versus 80 proof, but I'm not sure. But on that basis, but with this heavy smoke, and I love it, the heavy, did I say opposite of light? The heavy smoke character, I think it's got to be, it must be, it's gotta be the Uno. Is that my favorite mezcal of all time? I think it is, because we all have personal preferences, right? Right. So I prefer the smokier products. Now you might say, "Oh, I can't stand that. If it's smoky, it just gags me." There's nothing wrong with that, because people have personal preferences. It's like in Scotch whiskey. Some people love the super smoky. Other people cannot stand it, but they like a good Speyside or Highland single malt, or even a blended, because those are very good. And so they'd say, I want a mild, mellow, easy going, 80 proof, and that. And they drink it, and they got their favorite, and there's nothing wrong with that. See, some people got this mindset that if certain people love a beer style or a Scotch whiskey style or a wine style that they don't happen to enjoy, then it makes the person in question inferior, or having a deficit in appreciation of the product. And I'm like, what? So my neighbor across the street, she's like, oh, I said white Zinfandel. I don't know, it was in some context, I can't remember. I said white Zinfandel. She said, oh, every time we go out to eat with my friends, women friends of hers, they order white Zinfandel. She said, I'm so ashamed. I'm sure the waitress doesn't care what they're ordering. But she says, I'm so embarrassed, because those women do not know how to drink wine. I looked at her like, what? They don't know how to drink wine because they order white Zinfandel. And I'm thinking to myself, when I'm talking to her, I'm like, I'm pretty sure they know how to drink it. They grab the glass and they sip it. They're loving it. So they drink a white Zinfandel. Whatever you think about it, it doesn't make any difference to me. Tastes good to me, but what do I know? I know a little bit, So, but she's over there embarrassed because she's drinking Chardonnay. Oh, well, excuse me. Or Pinot Grigio. Oh, well, really, excuse me. I really feel shamed. So I got a kick out of that. I was like, oh, so your friends drink white Zinfandel and they enjoy it, but they don't know how to drink wine. Oh, great. And it goes back to this point I was making when I got to that. If you like smoky Scotch, That's great. Drink it. I like it. I drink it when I'm doing taste challenges, If you like smoky mezcal, that's great. Havana's great. Drink it. I like it too. I drink it. It's not hard to do. You pick up the glass, you sip it, you swallow it, you drink it, you enjoy it. It's not complicated. Whiskey snobs notwithstanding. Um, on the other hand, if you don't like the smokiness and you want the more vegetable, um, bell pepper, you know what I mean, thing, succulent plant flavor, then you drink this. You say, well, I like 90 proof. Oh, no, not me. I like 85 proof. Oh, no, not me. I like 80 proof. Well, you know what? What's the best proof to drink liquor? The proof that you like. See what I mean? Whatever proof you enjoy it, that's the best proof for you. I told you the story before. My neighbors next door, they think Bud Light is the greatest thing. I go over there, they drinking Bud Light. And I say, that's cute. It's quaint. It's nice. I don't dislike it. It's cute. I like it. They love it. And it's just funny. I watch them. I'm sitting there talking to them and they're just saying, oh, they've been at work all day, work 8 or 10 hours and they're coming home and they're drinking Bud Light. Oh, I'm in heaven. I'm drinking Bud Light. And I'm like, well, okay. I don't say a word because if that's what they like, that's cool. You say, what are you drinking? Natural ice? That's better. It's better to me, But, and they smoking a Marlboro, a wheelbarrow, Marlboro Golds. They're very enthusiastic about smoking cigarettes, But I tried to introduce them to other beer styles. They had no interest, and I gave up because now sometimes they get wild, they get crazy, they go out on a limb, and they get Miller Lite. Oh, okay. Comments, and I'm going to watch. Oh, the game's about to start. Natural ice is great with nice slice of steak. Oh, yeah. I'm starting to crave steak like a maniac. I got to go buy some steak. I know it's high, but King of the Dot says, glad I caught you. Broken records are taking over YouTube. I'm taking over YouTube. All right. Still, silly people. Dog says, silly people who are afraid to try new products. That's half the truth. Yeah, I don't say they're silly. They don't want to try it. It's not that they're afraid to try it. They have no interest in trying it. They're like, I don't care about that. I don't care. I don't care about the British Commonwealth. I don't care about Federal Reserve monetary policy. You know what I mean? They don't care, Spicy Road says, I like drywall. I like drywall. Oh, well, I like drywall. I like dry wine. Some hate that and prefer sweeter wine, right? Good evening, sir, says Ronnie. Yes, good evening to you. King of the Dots, Gary says, ever carried drywall for an entire apartment complex? All right. All right. Bryce Regal says, I'll take my Miller Genuine Draft and no thanks on a cigarette. I'll have a cigar. Well, I can see that. James would like to put you in the wheel. Tell James, I said, put me in the wheel. Keep that jabroni here, Henry. I did my time. I got mouths to feed. All right. Ha 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 ha, says Oliver. The game. All about the game. All right, now, time to get serious. I like both of these products, but I like the smokier one. That's a personal preference issue. It's not a quality control issue. So I like the smoky product, and I'm going to say it is the Uno from Mezcal Unión. Oh yeah, I got it right. I feel happy since I've been getting it wrong. The Wheel of Fire, says Ronnie. Yes, the Wheel of Fire. I'm enjoying a Staropramen Czech Pilsner and a Sobrani Black, says Spicy Roads. Well, unfortunately, I have to admit, we cannot get Staropramen in the United States for many years. I know in England they get a UK brewed version, which some people claim is worse. I never seen any blind taste test though. I love Staropramen. I thought it was the second best Pilsner I ever had in my life, beyond Pilsner Urquell, which is the greatest Pilsner in the history of the universe. But okay, so the winner, in my opinion, based on personal preference and not quality control, which means it's a tie, is the Uno from Mezcal Union. But the Sombra is good. Oh, so very good. Now, if you want to see what's coming up next, let me know now. I'll forever hold your peace. But I got a whole line of exciting products coming up, all the same style, obviously. But I'll count it down. And if you don't say anything, I'll just close out the video. But I've got some exciting things coming up I can show you. But if not, it's okay. But I've got that coming up going once. I've got this exciting thing coming up going twice. And I've got this exciting thing coming up going 3 times. Oh, boy, hey, Ron, Geary. Okay, you caught it, boy, because we were about to end it. All right. Well, I'll do it, dog. Tell us. Okay, we are now on pins and needles with anticipation, says Isle of Fire. Okay, well, this is about as far removed from mezcal as you can get, except that it's a liquor, you get in a liquor store. All right, so starting theoretically Tuesday, but you never know because I'm getting wild. But rye whiskey. Oh, my favorite type of whiskey. I don't hate bourbon, but I love rye. But Jim Beam rye, pre-prohibition style, they claim. Oh, I bought this for the nice, right? I've been looking at videos from like 5, 6 years ago. True story, 5, 6 years ago. And they were saying, well, it is $30 a bottle. I said, $30 a bottle? And they had two different bottles. They had this cylindrical bottle, and then very quickly they came out with this more antique type bottle. This is 90 proof. Ooh. But whatever bottle, I can still get the old bottle. Yeah, if I go to international market, I think I can get that old bottle. But I'm not going to do it. But they told me $30 a bottle. I said, oh, I'm sorry, but I paid $17.49. Yes, that's a true story. $17.49, full size bottle in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, at Total Wine and More. Thank you. And it's going to go up against the classic, the original, the American, registered in the United States Patent Office, 1810 original. This is the old retired 80 proof version, old overhauled. Oh yeah, old overhaul, aged 3 long years. Oh yikes. Oh, so we know that the Jim Beam is aged at least 4 years because it's got no age statement on it. They're both straight rye whiskeys. Now, if you ask me, what would you rather drink, rye whiskey or bourbon whiskey? Think fast. Rye whiskey, 10 out of 10 opportunities. Rye whiskey, 10 out of 10 opportunities. All right, comments, and then we out of here because it's been 30 minutes. Gary says, hey, Ron. Hello, Gary. We are now all. Oh, I read that right. Nice, dude. You're the beard and hair. Okay, Gary says, dude, you are. Oh, that's what was confusing me. You mean Y-O-U-R. Your beard and hair cut make you look like a movie star. I could never recommend this tube to my wife. Yes, because that's sort of like my hobby, taking women from their men. But I can't help that because they always gravitate. All right. Looking forward to hearing what you think of Beam Rye. Oh, my solar review's coming up. So it's I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say how good it is. Ooh, yeah. Spicy Road says styrofoam can be purchased in a 2.5 liter plastic bottle for $3 in United States money here. That's craziness. I'd buy it too. Evol says JB, I'm a fan of rye whiskey. Olive Fire says, just imagine what a bottle of rye whiskey made out of the crops from the days attributed to the age-old story of St. Anthony's fire. Guess I could imagine that would be like. I guess it would be good. Wild Turkey 101 is mostly what I've had, says Spicy Roads. Yeah. I have a friend named Bobby. He was in the Vietnam War. True story. He was in the Vietnam War. But he didn't get hurt. But he came close to getting hurt. He told me a story. He said, I came close to getting hurt. But anyway, I guess he did get hurt, though, because he's got a lot of physical problems, which are related to, I think, dealing with chemical agents in that conflict. But anyway, but that's beyond beside the point. But he told me one day, he said, hey, I got this bottle of Old Crow. I said, well, what about it? He said, I never opened it. It's old. I said, okay. And then he said, I had this Wild Turkey 101. I said, okay. I said, would you like to sell those bottles? I'll buy them from you. No. So I didn't, press the issue. He had bought them for a party back years ago. Okay. A couple of days later at work, because we work together, he brings me these bottles. He's got a paper bag, the brown paper bag. He says, look what I got. You can have it. I was about to catch a heart attack at the work site, I'm like Fred Sanford, I pull out the first bottle. It's a bottle of Old Crow bonded. They don't make Old Crow bottled and bond anymore. Old Crow bonded 1977 bottling, age 8 years. That means it was bottled, it was put in the barrel in 1969. So I'm like, Fred Sanford, about to catch a heart attack. But I'm trying to keep it cool, I'm trying to be like, oh, that's kind of nice. No, but really I was like, wow, look at this. I couldn't conceal it, So then he says, and I got this. So then I was like, this was really the big one. It was a 1983 bottle of Wild Turkey, age 8 years, 1975 to 83, age 8 years. They don't make that anymore, by the way. So I was like catching a major heart attack, I was so emotional. All right, don't be jealous because you didn't get the Old Crow bottle and bond. All right, so I was like, wow, how much you want for this? He was like, you could have it. I was floored. I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, I'm not going to drink it. He said, I don't drink that anymore. I'm not going to drink it. It's going to go to waste. So I'm over here like, like catching a fit, So I was like, yeah, I'll take it, So, I did the videos and people were like, dude, that's like $300 a bottle. I was like, well, bourbon is not made to keep and allegedly sell for all this money. I said, I'm drinking it. 8-year age, Old Crow, 1969 to 77, 100 proof. 8-year age, old Wild Turkey bottled and bond, 1975 to 83. It was a pretty interesting experience, to say the least. So incredible. Will that ever happen again? I seriously doubt that. Okay, comments and then we go on. We go on. It's the big one. I'm coming, Elizabeth. Yeah, that's how I felt. I was so excited. Nice score. You doggone right. It was a nice score. But last year I hit the jackpot again, though, really, because last year my neighbor next door was like, I was at this estate sale and I bought this stuff for $1. $1. She said, "You want to see it?" I'm like a heroin addict. You want to see some heroin? Oh, no, I don't think so. Not right now. Yeah, right. So I was like, okay, you could show it to me. My hands are shaking like, she's like, I never opened it. And I could see it was never open. The tax stamp was still there. I'm like, okay, I'll look at it. So then I figured out the bottles from 1954. I said, oh yeah, look, this is from 1954. This is from 1954. And she's like, oh, well, you could have it. I was like, gonna give her a bunch of money. She's like, and I said, what? She said, you can have it. I'm never going to drink it. I said, why would you buy this and then give it to me? She said, well, it's just going to go to waste. And I was like, okay, I'll take this, 67-year-old bottle of unopened 3-star cognac. I'll take it just to, get it off your hands. So I got pretty emotional. And then I tried it and it was like, all right. Comments. It's about the townspeople going mad by eating the bread made with the hallucinogens. Okay, well, I don't think I can respond to that comment. Don't you just love the guys who swear off booze and give it to you? Then a month later they are stocking up. I don't know. I don't know no Iris. All right. I like Wild Turkey Rye. That's on my to buy list. Yeah, I really don't know about hallucinogens. I'm not really somebody that talked about what they call that. I tried Uno Mezcal in Mexico and a few others. I can't remember the names or which was better. I like the worm salt with it. Yeah, well, these don't have that, but hallucinogens. I do have two mezcals with the con gusano, but most of my mezcals do not contain the worm. Anyway, it's been too long. The game is on. I'm missing all the excitement. Thanks, everybody. It's really a tie. It's a tie in a practical sense, but I prefer the Uno because it's super smoky. But once again, personal. I've never done any. Okay, all right. Well, no, thank you. No, thank you. All right, like Cornelius said in the 1968 movie. No, thank you. Padres at Mets.